Daryl, that's a great video, Daryl. That's a great.
Yeah, I tell you, we've done a lot of work to that machine, make it as rugged as possible for today's environment.
It reminds me, I don't know how far back you go in the industry, but I remember my dad was a Windsor rep, and when the sensor first came out, they used to stand on them, jump on them, do all that kind of stuff, throw them down, and that reminds me of that same kind of deal. Shows how rugged it is.
Right.
Hopefully, it can last as long as the sensor.
I've been doing it for 34 years myself, 35 years now, I guess, and jumped on a lot of vacuum cleaners for sure.
There you go. In fact, I saw from the show, from the ISSA show, somebody jumping on something or standing on top of something.
I was throwing a vacuum in the air, letting it hit the ground, and watching brushes pop off, and put it back together like a Lego toy, and watch it run again.
Yeah, I could just imagine everybody that started watching this podcast this afternoon is going to go, okay, so the first thing we're going to do when we go to the showcases is we're going to start just throwing the machines around. So, hey, I mean, that's a new thing for a show. Just come to the show and throw our equipment around.
Well, that's not the idea behind it, but it'll take the licking.
Well, for everybody who's joined us, we're here today with Daryl with IDM, and we're here to talk about the vendor showcases that are coming up in 2026 at GEM, where we exclusively invite different vendors to have one-on-one time with our customers at our different cities that we have branches in. And IDM is one of the first ones that's going to join us. Triple S is the first one. IDM is second in line. They're going to be here all week, traveling to all the branches, which is really cool. But I know the question that a lot of people are asking is, who's IDM? Like, what does IDM stand for? Tell us about the company, Daryl.
Yeah, so IDM is Intelligent Design Manufacturing. And, our history, our DNA is in the floor cleaning business. While we've only been manufacturing these machines for a relatively short time, slightly before COVID, so end of 2019, our pedigree goes back 50 plus years in the cleaning industry. And what we found is that machines got very complicated in the past 10, 15 years. There were circuit boards for this, circuit board for that, and you really needed to have a engineering degree to operate the machines. We decided we wanted to be user focused on our machines. I liken it to banana baseball, where the guy's all about the fans, or we're all about the operators using our machines. We don't want them to have to scratch their head, take on an owner's manual to figure out how to turn the thing on. We want to be very intuitive and easy to use. So all of our machines are built with the operator in mind. So from the mini to the mighty, as our company says, we make machines from 11 inches all the way clear to 40-inch warehouse machines.
Yeah, so when you guys, one of the things I noticed, it says your tagline is upgrades aren't extra, they're standard. What do you mean? What are we talking about?
Right. So, again, with the operator in mind, things like a extra large comfortable seat. On our many competitors, you have to pay for an upgrade for the large comfortable seat. It's standard with our machines. You get a set of pad drivers and a set of brushes, standard with our machines. On your ride-on machines, for example, beacon lights are standard. On the warehouse machines, forward facing blue lights are standard. Oversized wheels, standard. Rinse down hoses on the larger machines, standard. Anything where, if you were to look at one of our competitors' price sheet and there's 20 different items that you can add or take away from a machine, standard on our machine. So
you say there's no options? There's no options to buy?
There's one option. It's first class.
Can we get it in a different color, please?
Any color you want, as long as it's blue and gray.
So the machine that was falling down the stairs, or was pushed down the stairs probably, was the X Scrub Mini, right?
Correct.
So tell us, it's won a couple of awards. Tell us about the awards it's won.
Yeah, so we've won awards from two major publications. One is an award given by the end users, people actually using the machines, custodians, maintenance workers, so forth. And the other is a distribution award from distributors who have sold the product and recognize that this is a great profit center for them. So not only did we check the box of being operator focused, but the distributors who have really bought into our product and sold it have realized this is a nice product for them to sell as well.
So Jem's got a pretty diverse customer base, a lot of K through 12, a little bit building service contractors, hospitality. How does it fit in for them?
So, I like to say, if there's a toilet in the facility, they need one of our machines, and that speaks from the Mini to Mighty program. So when I look at the extra Mini, we'll start there. Maintaining restrooms is one of the most frustrating things for any business, whether it be a small mom pop restaurant that, one of the servers or the owner at the end of the day goes in and, does a courtesy mopping of the place, or a school district where you've got a custodian that's cleaning 10 restrooms in a school with a mop and not really getting it clean because they're spreading the dirty water, spreading the urine around. Here you can see our company motto is forget the mop. This will fit anywhere a mop fits, but it's injecting clean solution to the surface, it's scrubbing it, and then it's vacuuming it off the surface so it can be poured down the drain where it belongs, not just spreading it over a larger area. So this Mini will do anything a standard walk-behind auto scrubber will do. It just does it in much tighter spaces.
I've seen a lot in the equipment side, especially in the last 12 months. A lot of delayed shipping, a lot of unexpected pricing issues. How are you guys faring through that kind of stuff? So
we have no back orders. Everything is in Houston, Texas. We ship everything from Houston, Texas. The salesman in me wants to say a back order once in a while wouldn't be a bad thing. That means we've sold everything, but we have product available constantly, particularly on the service side, on parts and maintenance. Not that we just ran our numbers. We were at less than 0.2% warranty claims for 2025 through November. That's amazing. Industry is about 4%. We're at 0.2%. So we're super proud of that. But any parts necessary, replacement brushes, squeegees, we have it all in Houston. As far as pricing goes, we introduced the My Housekeeper, which was a predecessor to the Mini, in the fall of 2019. We had our first price increase in company history, our first price change, I shouldn't call it an increase, price change in company history in July of 2025. We had a moderate price increase on the new Mini, but a lot of things came with that. It wasn't due to tariffs or any of the other BS reasons for creating price increases. This was because we went from a plastic frame body to a cast aluminum body, from a 1.5 liter tank to a 3 liter tank with a float alarm in it and a thermal overload vacuum motor. So we added a lot to it for that nominal price increase. Our 20-inch machines actually went down in price. So we actually had some price drops in for our first price change ever in company history. So we're pretty solid on our pricing.
So I saw an email about Mannington Floors and that you guys became their official vendor partner.
Correct.
So what does that mean for Jem's customers who have a Mannington floor?
Well, so it means that if you clean it, we call it the Mannington way, using our equipment, your warranty will be honored. You will not void your warranty. There's a lot of misunderstanding about the proper way to maintain LVT, LVP floors. And, I like to say when I'm training Mannington sales staff about the product is, I love LVT floors because the more you mop them, the dirtier they get. That wood grain pattern really holds the dirt. The dirty water dries and it builds up time and time again. You keep adding layers of dirt. And after a few months, all of a sudden, hey, my floor is stained. Customers are calling to Mannington complaining that our floor is stained, that, it's not supposed to be stained. Well, we get in there, we clean the floor. It's not stained. It's just dirty because of their cleaning habits. So when you use our machines in conjunction with the microfiber pad that Mannington suggests, you're honoring the warranty and you're keeping your floor looking brand new every day. It's never going to have that degradation of dirt buildup in it.
I think that's one of the misconceptions people have with LV products is that it's supposed to be maintenance free. Well, I always tell them maintenance free means you're not using the building.
Right. As long as no one walks on it, it's fine.
Right. And so the thing is I think this is what you were saying. I love the fun thing about get rid of the mop. I have always had, this custodians have a love-hate affair with mops.
Absolutely.
Get rid of them totally. We'd be better off, right?
Right. So we actually have a very large school district in Texas that in 2020 bought 600 of at that time, my housekeepers. They took the mop out of the schools. Custodians are not allowed to have a mop. They actually have one mop and bucket per school. And on the side of it, it's stenciled vomit only. Other than that, if they need a mop, they're to grab their My Housekeeper, or in this case, the X-Scrub Mini. And that's what they've been using. They've successfully had this thing for over 5 years now. They love it. And it was December of 2024. They bought their first set of replacement brushes. They love this equipment and they're having phenomenal success with it. And it's a testament to the durability of the equipment because it's been in a school system now for 5 years with very minimal problems.
Hey, Daryl, I don't know. I may have been, I was controlling some buttons here and stuff and may not have been listening with the right ear. Are these U.S. made?
They are not. They're U.S. designed. We do manufacture abroad.
Okay.
So if you want to see that 600 units they bought, is that what it was? And they've had them for 5 years and they just replaced the brushes.
Correct.
That's incredible. So if you want to see equipment like this, then you come by the Clearwater store, January 26th, all the way through Lakeland's on the 27th, Orlando's on the 28th, Ocala on the 29th, and Jacksonville on the 30th. IDM will be there. They'll have the whole full array of equipment. We'll have everything there that you'll need to see. And you can see the little Mini in action and see this machine that can last 5 years and have brushes.
And we'll also have the Mighty there as well. Brock's going to be there. He's going to be doing a couple of classes on tile and grout restoration, as well as LVP maintenance. So there'll be the class headlines he'll be talking about, but he'll have a wide array of equipment.
Great. Yeah, and it's from 9 to 2. We'll have the class at 9 a.m. that Brock's going to run, and along with Dave, and then we'll have time in the showroom to go over pieces of equipment and have some lunch. And if somebody's watching this and they need to see something at their facility, we also have time to do that week too. So feel free to reach out and we'll make that arrangement.
Absolutely. We love doing demos in on-site facilities. You had asked earlier, I kind of only addressed one issue on the as far as your wide array of customers. We talk about restrooms, but truly we have something for convention centers, airports, large schools, small schools, churches, and anything in between.
I just kind of want to point out something to the folks that are listening to this podcast. Most of your distributor shows are where there's all kinds of vendors in there. There's like 20 or 30 vendors. We've got a whole bunch of them. I just want to let you guys know as you're watching this before we end here that this is going to be quite something different. For the first time ever, we're actually doing this. Don't know if you know this, Daryl, but you guys are going to be the only ones in the building that day. We're
pretty excited about that. Yeah, we're pretty excited about that.
Now, that also carries with it a burden. You got to perform, man.
We're prepared and confident.
Okay, so everybody wants you to know that, while there's going to be the educational stuff. Now, wait a minute. Registration from 8 to 9 o'clock sharp. As you said, he's going to be talking about all this equipment in the classroom. And then from 10 until 2, it's machines like what you saw all over the building. Also a lunch, too. We'll even help you with something to eat there.
Sounds great. We're looking forward to it.
Daryl, so if you're the end user and you're listening to this podcast, what's the one thing you want them to take away from this?
There's no reason that you should have any floors that are either discolored or a restroom with malodor in it because it's built up in this Highland grout. We can solve that problem for you without doing anything extra, just through your normal daily cleaning processes A mop's got 200-year-old technology on it. Let's move into the 21st century with technology to clean those bathrooms.
All right, great. Thanks, Daryl, for your time. Really appreciate it. And looking forward to seeing IDM in January.
Great. Thank you so much. We'll be there.
Thanks, everybody, for being here. And as I always say, whenever we close one of our podcasts, make sure the journey that you're on is healthy, positive, and proactive. Stay healthy out there, folks.
Got it.